Alright, good evening, Arkansas. This is Assistant Chief Forecaster Karen back here once again. I'm here to give you guys your evening forecast update for today here. So, we do have a little bit to talk about in this video here, guys. We got the potential of severe weather as we get towards next week. We got a cold front that's going to move through during the middle part of the week as well. And I'm also going to talk to you guys about a pretty big warming trend as we get towards the weekend and into next week here. But before we get into all that, let's talk about current temperatures across the board here. So, right now, 63 degrees in the metro, 61 down there towards Camden, 72 in Texarkana, 66 in DeQueen, 63 in Mena at this point, 72 in Fort Smith, 66 in Fayetteville, 64 in Mount Home, and 63 in Jasper at this point. Also 63 in Jonesboro, and then 61 in Memphis, 59 already in Clinton at this time here. So talking about before, we are expecting that warming trend as we get towards the end of part of this week, into the weekend, into the early part of next weekend. We're also talking to you guys about the potential of severe weather here. So we're going to zoom this out and show you guys nationwide what we got going on here. So there's your cold front beginning to make its way towards the central portions of the country here. It's out here towards the Four Corners region. It's going to start moving our way as we get towards starting tomorrow evening and into Thursday. Front boundary should clear through Arkansas as we get towards the day on Thursday here. Now, I'm not expecting a whole lot of rainfall with it. It's just going to be a wind shift and also a temperature drop behind the front boundary as well. But temperatures are going to quickly warm up as we get towards the weekend and into early next week here. Under response of our next storm system, which could bring the potential of severe weather across the board here. So, with that being said, let's go and talk about your Futurecast run here, guys. So we're talking right around, give me 1 second, I'm going to show you guys this graphically real quickly here. So here we are as we get towards the 27th here. So we're looking right around next Wednesday. And I'm going to back this up so you guys can see it real quickly here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to about Thursday here. About Thursday at 4 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and get this out for you guys here. So this is what we got going at this point here. Also, I'm going to zoom this down to the state level real quickly here. So, bear me for just a second. I'm going to get that up for you guys. And here we are. So, this is down to the state level real quickly here, guys. This is what we got going. This is our brand new Futurecast, by the way. So, this is what we're looking at in terms of temperatures here as we get towards that time frame here. And in terms of precipitation, I'm not expecting a whole lot of rainfall with this front boundary here. Here we are as we get towards right around Thursday at 4 p.m. here. And then you're going to have like a broken line of showers that may develop across Arkansas by this point here. And even the high-rise dam is not really wanting to do much with it here. So I'm going to back this up and show you guys this graphically. So here we are right around about, I would say, the 20th. So this is about tomorrow evening, right around 11 o'clock p.m. Front boundary making its way through Arkansas by this point. Got a couple of scattered showers across northwest Arkansas by this point. Some lingering showers at this time here, but nothing in a major way of severe weather or anything like that. But we may get lucky to see a scattered shower or storm nearby as we get towards the overnight hours tomorrow night and into the early morning hours of your Thursday here. So that's something that we're going to watch very closely here, guys. So before there's your front boundary by this point, coming into central Arkansas right around 6 a.m. on Thursday here. And then we're going to take this out all the way to about 10 o'clock. And then as you can see, your front boundary is all the way down here in southern Arkansas by this point. Some broken scattered showers and storms by that time, guys. We're not expecting a whole lot of activity here. There's not going to be a washout. No severe weather expected by this point as well here. So let's go ahead and talk about temperatures real quickly here. So temperatures by this point, so before, that's going to be the big deal over the next couple of days here with that front boundary coming through, is that the cold front's going to drop the temperatures behind it. So we're talking temperatures back down into the 60s and overnight lows back into the 40s here. So there's the temperature profile coming up. So we're talking about 52 degrees near Fayetteville. We got 66 near the metro here. Got 72 in El Dorado, and then 77 down here. Well, 75, excuse me, here at Greenville. So you can definitely see where your front boundaries coming in. There's your northerly winds coming in as well. So that's going to be the main deal as we get towards the middle to late part of this upcoming week. Now, we're going to take this out all the way till next week here. Now, I want to talk about next week briefly in terms of the threat of severe weather here. So we're going to go ahead to go towards the reflectivity, and I'm going to take you guys out all the way to the Wednesday time frame here. So we're going to speed blitz this all the way to about 1 p.m. on the 27th. So there we go at this point. And this is the broken line of showers, thunderstorms that we're going to be expecting across Arkansas as we get towards that time frame. We will have to watch out for the potential severe weather. I do believe the 18Z is a little bit faster, so I'm going to try to break this back all the way to the 26 here. So there it is right there. So this is what we got going at this point. We're going to have to watch it right around the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame for the potential severe weather. Main deal will have to be watch potential of damaging winds, large hail, and also that tornado potential as well. We will touch base with it as we get closer to the event here. But this is what we got going at this point here, guys. Heavy rainfall if you were to go with the GFS here as we get towards Tuesday. So we'll watch the system very closely here, and we'll kind of take the state outlook away for just a second here. I'm going to show you guys this graphically here. So we're going to zoom this out and show you guys what we mean. So there's that moisture coming in, the rainfall and the thunderstorm activity as we get towards the Tuesday and the Wednesday time frame. We'll kind of overlay the upper level winds with it as well here. So stand by for just a second. I'll be loading up shortly here. So this is what we got going here. Your main disturbance is still back out towards the west. However, you got a disturbance coming out from Texas here and bringing that widespread shower and thunderstorm activity as we get towards that Tuesday time frame here. So we'll have to watch it very closely here, and we'll take you guys out all the way to the next day here, which will be that Wednesday. So that's when we'll start watching eastern Arkansas towards Mississippi, towards the Dixie region over here, and Mississippi, Alabama towards Tennessee, and you can definitely see where your trough digs in across Arkansas. So that's the area that we're going to have to watch very closely here as we get towards the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame next week. Right now, no risk areas have been issued per the Storm Prediction Center, but they are monitoring the situation very closely, so we'll keep you guys updated on that. If this trend continues, I think I'll have a blog out for you guys between tomorrow and or Thursday as well here. So we're going to go back to reflectivity here, and I'm going to talk to you guys about your forecast. So for northern Arkansas for tomorrow here, high temperature in the upper 70s, overnight lows in the 40s here. The frontal boundary begins to push its way towards Arkansas as we get towards Thursday. Don't expect a whole lot of rainfall. Don't expect a lot of severe weather with this front as well. Just some hit and miss, scattered showers. You may get lucky to see a thunderstorm if the moisture values play out, but I wouldn't expect a whole lot of activity as we get towards Thursday. Now, what's going to happen is frontal boundary is going to clear through on Thursday, so overnight Thursday is going to feel really cool across Arkansas. Then on Friday, what's going to happen is there's going to be another front that's going to try to make its way into Arkansas, but it's going to stall out across much of Arkansas. So we will have to watch out as we get towards Saturday and Sunday for some isolated chances of showers, thunderstorms, but the humidity will be on the increase as we get towards the weekend. So just keep that in mind. And then by the time we get towards early next week here, high temperatures back into the upper 70s, low 80s, overnight lows back in the 60s. Wind gusts on Tuesday at a response to that next storm system. 15 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts could be possible on Tuesday in response to that system. We will have to watch beyond that point for the potential severe weather. We'll keep you guys updated on all that. So, same thing for Central Arkansas tomorrow. We look to break the 80-degree mark. The first time in the last couple of days we've gotten this warm here. Overnight lows tomorrow night back down into the low 50s. By the time we get towards Thursday, we're looking high temperatures in the low 70s. Front boundaries should be swinging through during the early morning hours on Thursday. No severe weather, no heavy rainfall with that front boundary, just some scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two being possible. Overnight lows back down into the upper 40s. By the time we get towards the weekend, that stalled out front boundary is going to hang out across, I would say, northern Arkansas, north central Arkansas. So 20% possible for Saturday and Sunday. Should not be a washout. Not expecting any sort of severe weather by that point, but the humidity will be on the increase. Temperatures will be warming up as well by the time we get towards early next week. Back into the low 80s. Overnight lows in the low to mid 60s here in the 74 for Tuesday. Out of response to that system here. Right now, gone sunny. At this point, GFS does bring that heavy rainfall here by Tuesday. There's still a lot of timing disagreements between computer model guidance with that system next week. We'll keep you guys updated on that. If rain changes need to be introduced for Tuesday, then we will do that in future outlooks. So just keep in mind for that and stay tuned. But regardless, wind gusts, we're talking 15 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts as we get towards Tuesday here with high temperatures back in the low 80s, overnight lows back into the mid 60s here. More the same for southern Arkansas. Tomorrow back into the low 80s. Overnight lows back into the low 50s. By the time we get towards Thursday, high temperatures in the low 70s down there in southern Arkansas with the front of Belgium making its way through. 20% props of rainfall, some scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. Not expecting a whole lot of activity. By the time we get towards the weekend, more the same with the activity, just widely scattered showers. You may get lucky to see rainfall. You may not. It's going to be very hit and miss, guys. So it's going to be frustrating, and a lot of folks still need the rainfall here. But it's going to be very frustrating over the next couple of days to get rainfall across Arkansas. And if you get really lucky and see rainfall, then consider yourself lucky. If you don't, then better rain chances will be coming as we get towards next week here. And speaking of next week down there in southern Arkansas, back into the mid-80s. Some computer model guys want to take you guys up into the upper 80s, even some low 90s. I'm not ready to go that warm yet, but we'll watch it closely here. Out of response to that system coming up for next week. Regardless, windy conditions on Tuesday, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds coming out of the south-southwest. We will have to watch that temperature closely on Tuesday. Right now I've got 85. May need to be bumped up a few degrees over the next couple of outlooks here. And overnight lows back back up into the low to mid 60s here with that moisture returning back into Arkansas. And as I said before, beyond the period, we will have to watch out for that strong storm system bringing the potential of severe weather back to Arkansas as we get towards the middle to late part of next week. Timing differences still remains, however, we'll continue to keep you guys updated on that. Also, before this video ends, please tell us in the comments if you guys like that Futurecast, how it's kind of laid out for just Arkansas. If you guys like that format, please let me know. We'll have that for you guys for the Futurecast videos going forward. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated right here on your source for all things Arkansas weather.